learning from the training aid and not learning to hit with the training aid, because that training aid, whichever one you're using, will not be with you on that golf course. So in our latest episode, so episode 4 of our How to Practice series, we're covering the efficient way of how to use your training aid. So we're going to use our tour stick, which is extremely popular. It's quite a basic training aid, but vital in helping you with the alignment. But if you come too reliant on it when you get on that golf course, you wouldn't have learned, you'll just be performing. So there's a big difference between learning and performing. So I'll show you the most efficient way to use our alignment rod. As we said in our previous episode, the most efficient way to practice is using random and using the whole process that you're using on the golf course. So that pre-shot routine, so that putting in that practice swing, picking at that mark, lining yourself up, hitting that shot down there, another swing to try and get most from that feedback after you've hit that shot. So that's the same with any training aid that you're using. So we're just going to use the alignment rod as an example, is that you put that in your process. So you pick out your club from your bag, you pick out your mark in front, you've done your practice swing to feel the movement you're doing, you've got the alignment rod which is helping you with your alignment, which potentially could be an issue on the golf course. So you're using that to get your feet nice and parallel to your ball to target line, and then you hit your shot down there and get the feel of your alignment on what position you should be in. So then on the next shot, rather than using the alignment rod again, this time take the alignment rod away, and you've just got to try and highlight the difference between how you felt and how you felt before you use the alignment rod. So you've got to make a difference. You've got to feel the difference between, if your alignment tends to be to the right of the target and you're trying to get yourself more open, don't rely on that alignment rod. So this time, stand behind it, this time pick out different targets. So say I'm trying to hit down the blue cones there to the left. This time do the whole process again. So you do your practice swing, put the club down. This time you're trying to get square to the blue cones, which is slightly off the mat, so at the range, rather than hitting to a straight target. You're trying to make it random. You're trying to make it as random as possible. So different club, different targets, and you're testing that alignment all the time. So you're giving yourself an opportunity to learn, which will make your performance on the golf course much better. It will slow things down on your practice and it will make things harder, but your performance, that's what you're trying to improve on that golf course. So this time you've done your process, you've done your practice swing, you've picked out your mark, you put your club down, then set your feet so it's a lot harder against the parallel lines, and this time put your club down to check it, to see if you've got that alignment correct. If you haven't got it correct, then think, right, okay, so I need to adjust, and then you'll start feeling the difference between when you've got it correct and when you've got it wrong. And then you're then learning on how to line up, where if you've just literally stood there and just hit 100 balls with that alignment rod in its position, then you haven't really learned anything there. When you go on that golf course, you'll take the alignment rod away and then you'll be totally lost. So whatever training aid you're using, just use it for a couple of shots, get the feel for it, take it away, try and get the same feel back, whichever training aid it is, and then put it back on, and you're trying to feel the difference, between right and wrong, so then you can highlight the mistake, and that training aid is helping you, rather than you're getting too reliant on it and just hitting balls and just constantly using that training aid, which, like I said, will disappear when you get on that golf course. Any questions or comments, please send them through. Give the video a good thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.